everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about pasts and things you remember, and I would love for you guys to comment down below on what you remember as a child, what made you happy, or if you went by something that just triggered you. Today we were riding around and we were coming up down the street, and there was a cemetery on the right hand side, and across the street from that on the left side was a florist, and something in my brain triggered, and I remembered going there and getting flowers for my grandfather at the cemetery with my mom and my grandma, but I didn't know where they were in the cemetery. It's huge. So I told Jack, just pull in, because I know there's like a house to the left where you can go in and ask questions. Well, it was there on the left, far, far back, and we went in, and they gave us the plot to my grandma's burial site. And I said to Jack, right by my grandma's grave, there's a huge tree that we used to sit under while Mom cleared the stuff off the grave and got water and put the new flowers down and all that. And we went and looked at the grave site, and there was the tree. Now it's way bigger. I thought it was huge when I was little, but it's huge. And I just thought, it's funny how things trigger you. Like, I don't even know why that came back. And a couple of days ago, Jack was asking me about my great-grandma, and I could not for the life of me remember her last name. We pull into the cemetery and it clicked. It just clicked. Like, I knew what it was right away. And it's weird how things trigger you. And I know there are great things out there. This is a good story for me because I haven't been out to the gravesite since my grandma died, I think in 2003. It is pretty far from my house. I think that's why we don't go. But now that we went in the summer, I definitely want to go back and put some flowers there. I don't think anyone has visited there since she passed away. Most of the family's gone now, so there really isn't anyone to do it but me. So I think that, when things trigger you, it'll bring a good or a bad response. And I'm hoping that you've had some good responses and things that have made you happy. Like my mom's been gone, oh my God, like 15 years about. My dad will be gone 6 years this year. And it's weird how you think of things that you never thought of before. It was so long, just vacations and having a good time and going to the lake. It was really like a lake that we used to go swim at. Now it's Pioneer Water Park, which is huge, water slides and everything. It wasn't there. It was just a pond that was, at first it was mud, and then a couple of years later they put cement in the bottom of it and filled it. But you look back at your younger years and you wonder where the time went. And I know I'm old, but I don't feel old. In my mind, I feel like I'm 20 or 30. My body doesn't feel that way. But it's weird how you start to go back in time and really look at what things meant to you and how much they meant to you. And I would just love to hear some of your stories or things that have kind of triggered you on, wow, that was so great. I just remembered seeing something, or a piece of candy that reminds you of someone. So please let me know. I'm just really curious on what other people feel. I just think that, we're so busy with life that we don't take the time to think about other things that make you happy, or, I just feel that, you should really sit down and look back on your life. I don't care how old you are, you're going to get old. So, even in the younger years, going back to school and stuff and going past our high school today, just memories start flooding back that you don't even think about until you actually see something to trigger it. And that's what I'm trying to do, and see what you guys have that triggers. I just really am interested in finding out. So please, down below, give me your stories. I'd love to read them and hear about them, and pictures would be great with them too, because I'm really into looking at pictures. But I just want you guys, everybody, to slow down in life. I know it's hectic. I know everybody works, everybody's busy, but you really just need to stop for a minute and just go back in time and think of the fun things you guys did, or maybe even like my son, he is so much like my father. And he'll say something that triggers, like, and we'll go, oh, that's a Rogism, because my dad's name was Roger. And, you know, it's funny now because it just triggers happy memories for me. And my dad had a really good sense of humor. And my son has the short sense of humor just like his mother. Kind of dry, but funny. And so I kind of want to bring that more into our vlogs and our videos. I kind of want to, you know, loosen up a little bit. I think our first year I was a little bit tense and wanted to give you really good product and instructions, and I just kind of focused on that. And I think this year I want to loosen up a little bit and be a little more fun, because not everyone's going to get my sense of humor. I understand that. But if you do, it's funny. And if you don't, I'm sorry if I offended you. I didn't mean to. But let's go on with life and just enjoy. So please comment below and let me know your feelings.